The number 10 isn't just a shirt, it's a responsibility. It belongs to the dreamers, the artists, the players who bend games to their will. From packed streets to world finals, number 10s didn't follow football's rules. They rewrote them. Pelé wasn't just football's first global superstar, he was its heartbeat. 3 World Cups, over 1,000 goals, and moments that felt impossible. He turned joy into a weapon, skill into art, and made the number 10 the game's most sacred shirt. Maradona was football's wild genius. One left foot carried a nation, broke rules, and bent reality. From the hand of God to the goal of the century, he made the number 10 a symbol of rebellion, magic, and pure, unstoppable belief. Lionel Messi redefined the number 10 with quiet brilliance. No chaos, no noise, just perfection. Every touch was calculated, every dribble inevitable. He didn't overpower games, he solved them, turning genius into routine and magic into legacy. Zinedine Zidane wore the number 10 with elegance and authority. Every touch slowed the world around him. In the biggest moments, under the brightest lights, Zidane didn't rush football. He conducted it, turning finals into stages and pressure into poetry. Ronaldinho played football with a smile and a sense of freedom. Tricks, flicks, and impossible goals flowed like music. He made defenders laugh, crowds dream, and the number 10 feel joyful again. Pure samba magic under the biggest lights. Wayne Rooney wore the number 10 with fire and fearlessness. Power, vision, sacrifice, he did everything. From wonder goals to tireless leadership, Rooney proved a modern 10 could score, create, fight, and carry a club on his back. Francesco Totti was Roma's eternal number 10. Vision, loyalty, and genius in one shirt. He played football with intelligence and imagination, choosing love for his city over glory elsewhere, and turned the number 10 into a symbol of devotion. Roberto Baggio was elegance under pressure. With his ponytail and velvet touch, he glided past defenders and lifted crowds with creativity and courage. Injuries tried to stop him, but his genius made the number 10 unforgettable. Dennis Bergkamp made football think slower and smarter. His touch felt unreal, his vision surgical. Bergkamp didn't rely on speed or power. He solved defenders with intelligence, turning the number 10 into an art of precision and calm. Zico was the professor of the number 10 role. Vision, technique, and lethal finishing combined in perfect balance. He controlled games with intelligence and grace, proving that a true 10 could think faster than anyone else on the pitch. Harry Kane redefined the modern number 10. A striker with a playmaker's brain, he drops deep, creates, and finishes with ruthless precision. Kane proved that intelligence, leadership, and consistency can dominate games as much as flair. Rivaldo mixed elegance with brutality. Left-footed, unpredictable, and fearless, he scored goals that felt unreal. Volleys, curlers, bicycle kicks. Rivaldo wore the number 10 like a weapon, capable of deciding games in a single moment. Neymar brought flair back to the number 10 with audacity and imagination. Dribbles, feints, and fearless creativity defined his game. He played on instinct and emotion, turning football into entertainment and reminding the world that joy is a weapon. Juan Román Riquelme played football at his own tempo. He slowed games, dictated rhythm, and punished impatience with perfect passes. For Riquelme, the number 10 wasn't about speed or noise. It was about control, intelligence, and authority. Luka Modric redefined the modern number 10 with intelligence and control. Small in stature, huge in influence, he dictated games with vision, movement, and precision, proving that football intelligence can dominate the biggest stages. Kaká was speed and grace fused into a number 10. Long strides, explosive runs, and a calm finish made him unstoppable at his peak. He carried games through power and elegance, proving a 10 could dominate with pace as well as vision. Luis Figo brought authority and intelligence to the number 10. A master of balance and control, he dictated matches from wide or central areas, using vision and composure to dominate elite football at the highest level. Michael Laudrup played the game with effortless elegance. His passes split defenses before they knew danger was coming. Calm, intelligent, and timeless, Laudrup turned the number 10 into a lesson in vision, movement, and pure football intelligence. Wesley Sneijder was the heartbeat of winning teams. Left foot sharp as a blade, vision ruthless, he dictated tempo and delivered in the biggest moments. Sneijder showed that a number 10 could be tactical, relentless, and decisive. Johnny Rivera was football's first true modern number 10. Elegant, intelligent, and ice-cold under pressure, he controlled games with vision rather than force. Rivera proved that brains, touch, and timing could rule the sport's biggest stages. Omar Sivori was rebellion in boots. Fearless, sharp-tongued, and outrageously skilled, he dribbled with arrogance and imagination. Sivori made defenders look foolish and turned the number 10 into a symbol of defiance, flair, and pure street genius. Hristo Stoichkov was fury and brilliance combined. Explosive pace, venomous finishing, and a fearless attitude defined his number 10. Stoichkov didn't just play with passion, he intimidated opponents and decided games through raw intensity and quality. Carlos Valderrama was pure personality in the number 10. With his iconic hair and unmatched vision, he slowed football down and picked passes no one else could see. Valderrama proved intelligence and flair could lead a nation. Enzo Francescoli embodied elegance and class. Smooth on the ball, intelligent in movement, he played with grace rather than force. Idolized for his calm authority, Francescoli made the number 10 a symbol of style, control, and timeless brilliance. Mesut Ozil saw passes before others saw players. Quiet, precise, and devastatingly creative, he unlocked defenses with ease. Ozil proved the number 10 didn't need noise or power, just vision, timing, and imagination. Alessandro Del Piero blended elegance with lethal instinct. From the left channel, he curved goals that became his signature, leading Juventus through triumph and turmoil. Del Piero showed a number 10 could be loyal, decisive, and devastating in the biggest moments. Ruud Gullit was power, flair, and intelligence rolled into one. Tall, athletic, and technically gifted, he broke the mold of the traditional number 10. Gullit could dominate physically, create creatively, and lead fearlessly on the biggest stages. Rui Costa was elegance in motion. Silky first touch, visionary passing, and calm authority defined his game. He orchestrated attacks like a composer, proving the number 10 could control chaos with intelligence and effortless class. Dejan Savicevic was unpredictable genius. Nicknamed Il Genio, he drifted through matches with creativity and sudden brilliance. One touch, one flick, one moment of imagination, Savicevic made the number 10 feel dangerous at any second. Jari Litmanen was intelligence personified. Calm, clinical, and always in the right space, he linked midfield to attack with effortless timing. Litmanen proved the number 10 could be subtle, yet devastatingly effective. Mario Kempes was power and passion in motion. With long strides and fearless finishing, he carried Argentina to glory in 1978. Kempes showed the number 10 could lead from the front, blending strength, instinct, and big-game bravery. Abedi Pelé was Africa's master of the number 10. Quick feet, fearless dribbling, and sharp intelligence made him unstoppable in his prime. He lit up European nights and carried Ghana with pride, proving creativity knows no borders. Giancarlo Antonioni was Fiorentina's quiet conductor. Elegant on the ball and composed under pressure, he controlled tempo with intelligence rather than noise. Antonioni proved the number 10 could lead through vision, loyalty, and refined class. Liam Brady brought elegance and intelligence to the number 10. Silky left foot, calm vision, and fearless creativity defined his game. From Arsenal to Juventus, Brady proved that artistry and courage could command the biggest stages. J.J. Okocha turned the number 10 into pure entertainment. tricks, flicks, audacity, he played with fearless creativity and street flair. Okocha didn't just beat defenders, he embarrassed them, making football feel joyful and unpredictable again. Paulo Dybala brings finesse and intelligence to the number 10. Smooth left foot, sharp movement, and calm finishing define his style. He glides between lines, creating and scoring with quiet precision and modern elegance. James Rodriguez announced himself with thunder. A left foot full of vision and power, he blended elegance with long-range brilliance. Rodriguez made the number 10 feel explosive again, capable of changing tournaments with a single strike. Juan Sebastian Veron commanded the number 10 with authority. Powerful passing, fierce competitiveness, and tactical intelligence defined his game. Veron didn't just create, he controlled rhythm, dictated tempo, and led with presence and steel. Alex de Souza was a master of vision and precision. With effortless technique and icy composure, he orchestrated attacks and scored with class. De Souza made the number 10 a symbol of intelligence, creativity, and leadership. Hugo Sanchez was acrobatic brilliance and ruthless finishing. Though known as a striker, he carried number 10 flair, audacious volleys, bicycle kicks, and fearless confidence that lit up European nights. Raul Gonzalez was intelligence and instinct combined. Calm in chaos, lethal in the box, he led by example rather than noise. Raul embodied leadership, loyalty, and big-game composure, proving greatness doesn't need flash to define an era. Davor Šuker was ice-cold in front of goal. Elegant movement, lethal finishing, and fearless confidence defined his game. He carried Croatia to historic heights and proved that a true number 10's instinct can decide the biggest moments. Rafael van der Vaart blended technique with confidence. A smooth first touch, sharp vision, and powerful left foot made him a constant threat. Van der Vaart carried the number 10 with swagger, creativity, and fearless personality. Hakan Şükür was power and presence in attack. Strong in the air and fearless in big moments, he led the line with authority and instinct. Şükür proved that intelligence and timing could make a striker unforgettable. Matias Fernandes was pure South American flair. Quick feet, sharp turns, and fearless creativity made him unpredictable. He carried games with imagination and confidence, proving the number 10 is about daring to try what others won't. Giuseppe Signori was a left-footed marksman with relentless instinct. Explosive acceleration, deadly finishing, and fearless penalties defined his game. Though often a striker, he carried number 10 creativity, direct, daring, and decisive in big moments. Pablo Aimar was pure imagination in boots. Quick feet, sharp vision, and fearless creativity made him a magician between the lines. Aimar didn't overpower games. He unlocked them, proving the number 10 is about daring to dream. Robinho brought street football to the biggest stages. Quick feet, fearless dribbling, and daring flair defined his game. He attacked defenders with confidence and imagination, reminding the world that the number 10 thrives on audacity. Hugo Sotil was South American flair with fearless spirit. Quick, unpredictable, and brave in tight spaces, he brought imagination to the number 10. Sotil played with heart and creativity, proving talent can shine on the biggest European stages. Lothar Matthäus was power, leadership, and intelligence combined. Though versatile across midfield, he carried number 10 authority with fierce competitiveness and tactical brilliance. Matthäus didn't just play games, he dominated them. The lights fade, the stadium empties, but legends never disappear. The number 10 lives on, in every dream, every street pitch, every child who believes magic is possible. If you enjoyed this journey through football's greatest artists, like the video. Comment who we should feature next. Subscribe for more legendary stories, because the story of the number 10 is far from over.